Nash Podcast featuring Tilly. Nash is a bit too busy on his phone, but we have some special guests with us today, the rest of the podcast
And
society
boy, are we
at
special.
Bucks Uni.
Very
Most, the mains.
Okay, so we're gonna do introductions and sign from the far left.
From me?
Yeah.
Sign from
I'm
me.
Fabian, I'm the secretary, and I'm the best one here. Enough said.
Well, it's an opinion, it's not fact. Next.
I'm Jaydon. I'm the chair of Comic Society. I'm also treasurer of podcast.
Why? Okay, but why did Comic Society come first?
And that really offended me.
That's what I'm doing. I'm talking about Comic Society. That's why.
Okay.
And I'm Nash, the next chair of the Podcast Society. Very proud about that.
Hopefully, if elections
Hopefully,
go well.
yeah. We don't like Ron. We don't like Ron.
Ron, where are you?
Next.
Alright, I'm Tilly. You know me and Nash already. I'm also running for treasurer for next year for the Podcast Society.
I'm Con, I'm the current chair for the society.
I'm Alfie, and I only just record podcasts. I've not signed up for anything. But this is my friend.
Hello, I'm Aiden. I'm also on the same podcast as Alfie, MCP. You should watch it after this one.
Definitely. You'll get bored after 5 minutes.
Alright, let's get into some questions. Tell us about Comic Book Society.
So we are a new society to this year. If you couldn't guess, we talk about comic books.
Woo!
What? No!
Anything from
so.
Marvel
Peppa
to...
Pig?
If there's
You know
Peppa
what?
My
Pig,
favourite.
She's pregnant with a third child.
She is.
What? Wait, that was real!
Peppa Pig's mum is pregnant with a third child.
I thought that was fake.
It was on the news.
Good old
It's
Daddy.
been on the news.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
everywhere.
Good old Daddy Pig, yeah?
It's like
He's
how...
getting it down.
Isn't Peppa still like 6?
Poor
No,
him.
it's a different kid acting as Pepper now. But the son from Teletubbies...
Oh.
No. Teletubbies, the actual
Oh, the son.
She has also got like 4 kids now.
Whoa.
Right?
You know you're getting
Yeah.
old when Peppa's
Yeah.
mum is pregnant.
So tell us about the next week's comic book.
So next Wednesday, the 5th of March, we are doing a fundraiser for the society. We are watching the premiere episodes of Daredevil Born Again, which is on Disney Plus. But if you watch it with us, it'll be like watching it at the cinema, which it doesn't come out in the cinema, so it's cool. And we'll be selling like popcorn, drinks, and it'll be a good old time.
Will the popcorn be cheaper than what it is in the cinema? Because
yeah, by
I've been into the cinema and I think I've paid about 40 quid for a tub of
I
popcorn
think,
like
I
that.
think at the
You
moment...
get the
So
special
it's a free entry
bucket.
to watch. And then
It's suggested donation, so you can technically come in for free, but you know we would like people to donate.
So at least just pay £1 to get in, guys.
Exactly.
Yeah. To answer your question, we're looking at a bag of popcorn for like 50p. So it's a
Oh,
bargain, it's a
got to
bargain.
bargain.
Damn.
Yeah, we will have sweet
Oh, okay.
and salted, and you can have mix.
Where is it?
It is in N306.
N306.
North Wing,
Hi,
third
Wickham.
floor, 6th room.
Hi,
Be
Wickham.
there.
And if you're not
Get
at the
out.
uni, don't worry.
What time?
At 6 p.m, starting at 6. So
So get there for around 5:30, guys.
5, why not? Extra
Fabian's
early.
desperate for a question.
Yes. Do I have to have watched the Netflix series?
No.
So no, you don't.
Okay.
They've said that you don't have to, but you know it does help. But there is like 39 episodes, all about
I will
45
not be
minutes
catching
each.
up.
So if you can do that in less than a week, then go ahead. It takes I think it takes under a day of watching to do. But you know,
Wednesday.
You need toilet breaks.
But boy, you got to be dedicated.
I tried watching all the X-Men films before Deadpool and Wolverine came out. I tried to do it in 2 days. I didn't realise there were like 8+ films. I did not do that.
Sweetheart.
I went and watched Deadpool vs Wolverine without watching any Deadpool, any Wolverine.
It still made sense.
I could never go
About,
see
yeah.
a film that is like the next film of like the first one and not have seen the first one. I go to films with people who, like, I went to the new Sonic one and they're like, oh, I've never watched Sonic. I'm like, get the fuck out.
Just leave.
I just can't stand it. I might as well just go alone.
To be fair, you
Yeah.
might hate me for this then. I started the Marvel films with Infinity War. I started with Infinity War. That was my first.
Get grips.
Does
Let's
everyone else
secure
watch
it.
the
Did you
podcast?
understand to go? I'm sorry.
That's
Time to go.
No,
that's alright.
no, I did. I only knew who like Spider-Man and Iron Man and Captain America.
Get
and Hulk
out!
was. Scarlet Witch came on screen. I'm like, who's that? Who's that in the trench coat?
So you didn't watch.
That's what she was wearing.
You know that Infinity War is like what? Basically the third Avengers film. So you
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that
Avengers
there.
Or Age of Ultron.
No.
Endgame.
And
That was a
did
good
you watch Endgame afterwards?
Well, I watched Infinity War and I was like, okay, I need to lock in. And
No,
then I
he's like
watched
the
it from
main
the start
Avenger
all the way
films.
up.
I've never watched any. I have no.
The
You
best,
never watched
not
it?
seen
the
one.
best way
This
to
is
watch
fine.
it is in chronological order.
Yeah.
Just skip the
Rather than-
Hulk. Don't watch that one.
You can
The
find the
Hulk's great.
chronological order online.
No, the Hulk.
Skip a lot of the TV shows though.
Oh, yeah.
Don't skip WandaVision.
WandaVision.
Loki's good. I
Loki,
didn't mind Hawkeye.
yes.
I
He
didn't
is
mind.
good.
At Christmas, it's great to watch. Moon Knight is my favourite.
Oh, Moon Knight's really good.
Aiden's hearing.
Wait,
I'm not going to watch
But
this.
if you're going to watch anything, start with, Iron Man, Captain America.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it chronologically, start with Captain America, then Captain Marvel.
I just say watch Avengers.
Sorry guys, because
yeah.
of timekeeping,
The Nash
we're gonna move on
Podcast.
to Con. Con,
Me. Hello.
can you please tell us about your election and what you're running for?
Can you retell us what you already
your
told
aims?
us?
I can.
Yeah.
I haven't heard
So
this 50 times.
the
Yeah, go.
the uni do elections for the elected officers. So there's president, vice president of education and welfare, and vice president of achievement and belonging. And I'm running for vice president of education and welfare for High Wycombe campus specifically.
Oh guys,
Yeah.
you can clap. Come on.
Thank you. Thank you. No, it's exciting. It's a little bit stressful trying to organise it all. There's so many posters I have to put up. I think I've got almost 100 printed that I don't, and I've got like 30 put up.
Oh.
There's
I'm happy to help,
the
by the
uni
way.
is big. You're more than welcome to help. The uni is huge.
What's your app? Do we get paid?
So you don't get paid, but you can count it as volunteering hours. And there is a VIP thing on Friday, next Friday, where they announce the results of the elections, and 10 people from my campaign team can come.
Do we have?
Follow-up question.
How many people on your
sorry.
I
campaign?
was gonna say, do we have champagne,
There is drinks.
explosions,
Oh,
big confetti?
There's
Do we
alcohol.
There is drinks.
That
do we have
spikes them
flyover
up.
from the Red Arrows as well?
Currently, on my campaign team, that I know are going is 4, so six spaces,
It's gonna
One,
be. It's
two,
gonna be.
three,
I'm happy to be
four,
there.
5.
and Fabian's already included.
What
So,
day is it?
so
Friday.
the actual VIP thing is on Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday, 8 p.m.
Okay, follow-up question.
You can still be on the campaign team in a volunteering hours.
We'll send you a bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So my follow-up question was, what was the main reason that made you go for this role?
So I was a student rep for my first 2-3 years of uni, and this year, in my final year, I am a school officer. There's been a lot of issues surrounding people's courses, especially in the creative and digital side of it, which is the one I'm currently school officer for. And there's also a lot of things that the uni provides and that they do have, which are really great services, but nobody knows about them. We've got quiet rooms in the uni where we do.
Where?
You can go into them and they've got beanbags, comfy sofas, there's a salt lamp, there's colouring. Nobody knows about it. Why do we not know about it? It's on North Wing.
Oh, I'm red shed, so.
But there's
No,
no
I'm gonna start
signage. Nobody gets told about it. And it's like, why? Why would you have these services if you're not going to tell anyone? You can get help writing essays and writing coursework. Nobody knows about it. Why?
So you're trying to get it put out there so like people know what's going on.
Yeah,
To make
my
the
make it
student
simple.
experience a lot easier when it actually comes to
Basically.
education.
my main point of my campaign manifesto is to create a reintegration plan for students who miss lectures, because everybody has time off of their lecture, whether it's for mental health or physical health. But the moment you miss 3 days, you're getting attendance,
Oh,
both A words, sorry. They start emailing you like, where are you? Why aren't you showing up to lectures? You need to be here. And I'm not going to, like, if I'm off for mental health reasons, getting these spam emails going, you need to be in lecture. I'm like, I'm aware I need to be in lecture. Telling me I need to be in lecture, not going to make me come to lecture. If I'm struggling, you're just going to make it worse, you know?
Literally.
So, creating plans to help get students back onto campus, even if it's not into lecture, just get them to do something on campus, even if it's once a week, once a month, whatever, can help ease the stress of coming back to uni when you've had time off. So that's the main thing.
Well said.
Yeah, very well said.
Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. So
Can we hear about planes?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
now we're talking.
So,
down
Aiden
to
and Alfie
phones.
have a podcast about planes.
Aeroplanes.
Aeroplanes.
I've got a question.
Woo.
Plain paper.
We've got our first
We have a
question.
question.
Please.
So you know how like planes use up a lot of fuel?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if there are already, but is it possible to have an electric plane?
It is possible. There are ones, but it's pointless. Not going to happen. Fuel for the win.
I will tell you that basically,
Straight to the point.
it's,
Love it.
yeah, it is bad for the planet. But the thing is, with
Wow.
aviation, if you want your flights to have an extra 10, maybe even 15 hours added onto the flight time, because
electric.
the electric ones, for those who don't know, they're like prop planes, so you know, old-fashioned propeller planes.
Oh.
Basically, you have to use them. They can't fly as high, so you have more turbulence and all the bad weather. So that's why we use jet airliners, because they fly above the weather in the almost into the stratosphere, and it reduces time significantly. And yes, it is bad for the environment. Aviation enthusiasts and airlines know that. TUI plant a tree for every time they go flying, which does make no difference.
But it is a tree.
But it is
It's a tree.
It's a tree that
Sustainable.
takes a very long time to grow and produce oxygen.
That is very true.
So will there be a day ever, do you think, where we'll have electric planes?
Not fully.
No.
There might be a
Probably
time where a lot of general aviation aircraft do. I mean, there is a general aviation aircraft that is electric, but it can only fly for about 20 minutes before it runs out of fuel.
Yeah.
Or
Can't really get by.
battery.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about planes, but I know the Beluga Airbus.
Oh,
And I like the way they make it
Beautiful
look
aircraft.
like a Beluga.
Yeah.
It's very
So
cool.
It's a big plane that transports other planes.
So
Oh, yeah,
basically,
yeah.
Airbus produce aircraft and they're in Toulouse, bottom of France, but they have loads of parts that get built in different areas. So in Chester, they build the wings and a few other parts, and they basically need to fly them because it's quicker and easier than using a boat. So they have a specific aircraft that they made for it.
And it looks like a Beluga. I remember seeing articles about this before it was even made. I remember looking at the Wikipedia for the Beluga Airbus when it was still a concept, and now it's actually flown. I was like, oh my god!
Two different variants of it as well. The
It's
first one and the XL. Which is massive.
Yeah, I have seen
You should
the
look at it.
XL.
It's
is
great.
I think we
I'll
need
put a
to
picture of
take-
it here.
We need to take a podcast society trip to Chester.
Oh,
We do.
Yeah, we
We
do.
can do it. We can use our fun trip.
100%.
Brilliant. I like
And then
that.
we
No,
can,
use our phones.
we can watch it.
What are both of your favourite planes then?
That's a broad question.
Okay. Favourite
Could be here for hours.
You're like, I
commercial plane.
Commercial airline.
Okay,
Like,
commercial
planes.
airplane.
Concorde.
Concorde.
Can we have a reason? as well?
A350.
Can we get a reason?
Okay. I
Concorde.
fuck with
I'll give you a reason.
know.
Because of how it was designed in the late 60s, came out in 1970. It was it was amazing. Basically, it obviously, as you all probably know, Concorde, supersonic airliner.
Of course.
Supersonic
Totally.
airliner. Mach 2 it could fly, so faster than the speed of a rifle bullet. Oh yeah.
We all know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Basically, it's
yeah.
the fastest commercial aircraft ever built.
Okay.
It's the one that went super.
It was
Yeah.
it was weird because
Oh, I
it was
was
a
thinking
glimpse
for you,
in
so-
it was a glimpse into the future from the past,
Yes.
which sounds weird, but it's cool. It used a Cold War bombers jet engines,
Okay, go
which
a
are,
bit too technical.
that I want.
Okay.
They said they wanted
No, I
to
mean,
do
release that, let it cook.
I'll
Let it
start.
cook.
30 seconds?
Yeah. do we
Okay,
have to-
all right,
Oh,
we've got
we've got
30
30
seconds.
seconds.
Sorry.
Speed round.
Hey,
Rush
go.
it.
So, A350, beautiful, new, modern aircraft. Looks pretty, is pretty.
And it's gorgeous.
And would you
it's
fly that aircraft as soon as you got the chance?
Well, I'm going to go into the military instead. But if I could,
Fair
then
enough.
Fair enough.
But I may get the chance to fly one.
Nice.
That's
Cool.
so you can
Will.
just take him with you then.
Yeah. Right, is it?
It's time.
Okay. Thank you so much everyone for listening.
That was very chaotic.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Don't forget about the Daredevil watch party on the 5th of March.
And to vote.
Don't
And
forget
to
to
vote for
vote.
Con.
From Monday.
Wait,
From
can we
Monday
say
to
that?
Friday.
And go fly.
Can we say to
And
vote
watch
for
the
Con?
podcast.
Yes.
Yes,
And
vote
vote
for
for
Con. They really want to make this uni better for future people, for us now, everything. Every vote you make now affects us in the future, so just be very strategic with that.
Be mindful. Read about who you're going to vote for.
Yes,
Anyways-
all manifestos are online. If you like the idea of how chaotic this was, come join us.
We
Yeah,
need to do this again.
come join London Nash Podcast. But don't forget, guys, go watch Alfie and Aiden's podcast
Oh,
about
yeah.
plays.
MCP
They
multi-crew.
play
Even
about
we
the week.
wa-
Don't
even
forget
we
to
watch
watch
Yeah.
We've got a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and us.
This, the Yap Sesh.
What's
the Yap Sesh
And
with
send
Con and
someone to do.
Fabian,
And
top
Emily.
charting, and Emily.
Sometimes.
It's
She's not
really
here.
good. She sadly had to leave. Bless her soul.
Uh,
She's still with us.
What to say?
She's still with us.
alive.
Bless her heart.
She's alive.
Anyways, that's it for now. See you next week. Have a good holidays.